I love sports. And one thing that I often heard as a sports term, but it's also a medical term, was this idea of an athlete getting a second opinion. So I often heard that when an athlete got injured and they got a pretty severe diagnosis, they would go to another doctor just to double check and get a second opinion. And I think that there's something really deep and profound about this idea of a second opinion, because how many people have you encountered, or you yourself have gone through and experienced somebody giving you an opinion that you didn't think was valid or true, but then you internalize it and then you stop from really achieving what it is that you wanted to achieve or things that you have set out to achieve? I think that there's a theological truth in this too. I was reading 1 Samuel chapter 17 when David is about to go into battle with Goliath, and he gets to the battle lines and he's like, "Who is this Philistine that's defying the armies of the living God?" And the first people to talk to David when he says that, or when he asks that question, are his brothers. And they say, "What are you doing leaving the sheep? You don't belong here. You should leave." And David does something really profound. The Bible says that David turns away and asks somebody else the same question. And I wonder if we as a people could take that similar approach when we hear people trying to denigrate and downgrade or doubt the call that God has upon our life. I appreciate you for your opinion, but I'm going to listen to a second opinion that speaks a banner over me that is love, a second opinion that tells me that I am above and not beneath, that God is for me and not against me, that God has a purpose and a plan for my life that is greater than somebody who tries to doubt what I believe that God is calling me into. In Hebrews chapter 12, the Bible tells us that Jesus, who is the mediator of the new covenant and to the sprinkled blood that speaks a better word than the blood of Abel. I wish that we could hold on to that truth, that Jesus's blood, what Jesus has done for us, speaks a better word, that we can choose to identify and heed the voice of a better opinion than the opinions of those who try to doubt us, those who try to speak negatively over us, and those who really try to speak ill of what good God is trying to do in our lives.